Good morning. So today we will discuss about the topic pair of lines. Okay, in that intersecting lines we will learn children. Two lines L and M intersect if they have a point in a common. Okay, when we will say two lines are intersecting, when they have a one point in a common, that time we can say they are intersecting lines. So the common point where they intersect, that is called as a point of intersection. So the lines, the point where the two lines are intersecting, that point is called as a point of intersection. So example, the edges of blackboard. Here I said blackboard. See here, this is one edge, this is one edge. They are intersecting at this point. Here the two lines are intersecting here, but four vertices also they are intersecting. Letter Y, see this is a line. On this line is standing, so this line is intersecting this line. So this is the meaning of intersecting lines. Okay. So in that one important concept comes is transversal. What is this transversal? A line that intersects two or more lines at a distance points is called as a transversal. Here you can see the picture. L is one line, M is one line, and P is a transversal. See, it is intersecting L at one point, M at one more point. Okay. Then we say P is a transversal for line L and line M. Okay. Now let us go with the different angles formed by a transversal. That is, whenever the two lines cutted by a transversal, what are the angles that are formed? So these are the angles: interior angles, exterior angle, pair of corresponding angles, pair of alternate interior angle, pair of alternate exterior angles, and pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay. Now, what is this? We will discuss with the textbook children. I have said the different types of angles now. By taking this example, we will discuss. See, L is our line, M is a line, P is the transversal. You have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What are interior angles? See, this is 3, 5, 4, 6. It is a line means inside what the angles are formed, they are called as an interior angles. Next, what are exterior angle? See, if this is a line, it is a transversal. Here outside, whatever the angles formed, angle 1, angle 2, angle 8, angle 7, they are exterior angles. Okay. Now, what are corresponding angles means stepwise. 2 is corresponding to 6. 1 is corresponding to 5. If we take reverse, 7 is corresponding to 3. Okay. And 8 is corresponding to 4. Like that. That means, see, if this is a line, it is a transversal. First step, second step. One below the other. The angle that forms one below the other, they are called as a corresponding angles. Here this side, again reverse, this and this, and this, like that. Totally 4 pairs we will be having. Okay, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 7 and 3, and 8 and 4. The next one is alternate interior angles. What is this alternate interior angles? See here. First you should know the meaning of alternate angles. The angle formed in a Z shape. This angle and this angle, they are interior. It may come in reverse order also. That time this and this are interior alternate angles. Okay. Again, in this alternate exterior angle there, that means when we write Z, the outside, what the angles are formed, see here. Here for 3, 1 is the angle formed, and here for the 6, 8 is the outer. So they are called as an alternate exterior angles. Okay. Now, here 4 and 6 are the interior angles, we already know. If they are on the same side of a transversal, then sum of these two angles is a supplementary in case of parallel lines. They are pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal. Here 4 and 6 are on the same side, 3 and 5 are on the same side. Got up? This is about the angles formed in a transversal is cutted. Now, when the transversal cuts the parallel lines, okay, that time the few points we have to keep in mind when a transversal cuts a parallel lines. We will be having certain points. What are that points means? First one, each pair of corresponding angles are equal. So, when parallel lines cutted by a transversal, the corresponding angles will be equal. The next thing is, alternate interior angles are also equal. Then, the third point we should know is, the interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. These are the 3 points we have to keep. By taking these 3 points in a reverse order, we can prove that the given lines are parallel. That is, when a transversal cuts 2 lines, then if pair of corresponding angles are equal, then you can say those lines are parallel. In the same way, when the alternate interior angles are equal, okay, that time you can say the lines are parallel. Again, if the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then also you can say the lines are parallel. Okay. So, this is about the intersecting lines, transversal, parallel lines and the different angles formed by a transversal, okay, and their ideas. So, next class we will discuss about the exercise. Thank you.